Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are already part of the family, for those of you who are new, welcome. My name is Kiara Selena, and this is my channel, Nursing with Ki, where I mainly make nursing videos sharing tips and tricks that I've learned along my journey to help you guys have the smoothest nursing journey. But we also recently started incorporating a bit of hair and makeup, so if you are into those things, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to turn your notification bell on so you won't miss another video from me again. Before we start, have you guys purchased your Nursing with Ki books, and have you participated in the giveaway? I know I was supposed to mention the winner in the next video. I still haven't chosen, but I'm giving you guys another chance to send me a DM and participate in the giveaway. I'm going to leave a link right here so that you guys can go check out the video and check out the books that I came out with. I came out with 3 books for nurses and nursing students, so make sure you check that out. Now, as mentioned in the title of the video, I'm going to be giving you guys 5 easy steps you can follow to pass nursing school. So let's get into it. So my first tip is to just go to class. Please, please, please just go to class. I see a lot of people that skip school and, they think like, yeah, I'm good. Like I could just study the material at home and I'm just going to be fine. And I mean, if that's the risk you want to take, go for it. Like I'm not here to boss you guys around. But if you guys want my advice, I would say definitely go to class. As the teacher's kind of introducing a system to you or whatever, if there's anything that you don't understand right there and then, you can clarify that. And it's really important for, all the little things to be very clear to you, because the thing with nursing, or the thing with the human body, is that a lot of things are very, very connected. And in order for you to understand the next thing you're going to learn, you kind of have to understand the first thing. So if you want to understand B, you have to understand A, right? So it's better to be there in class so that you can clarify everything. Another reason why it's really good for you to go to class is because you get to learn from other people. Even if you feel like you don't have any questions, somebody else might have a question that you didn't think about, and you might think, wow, that's a really good question. And then you get the answer to that. And who knows, that could possibly be a question related to a question that you might get in a test. So go to class. Another reason why you guys should definitely go to class is because attendance definitely counts. And I had to learn this the hard way. I actually ended up failing a class because of attendance, and I had to redo that class, right? The reason why it's not that I was skipping school or anything like that. I actually had to miss, but they did not accept my reason. And that's that. I'm done school now, so everything is all good. But definitely go just for attendance. Sometimes you get an extra 5% for attendance. Sometimes you get an extra 5% for participation. So just going to class could actually also save you, because let's say you're missing 5% to pass your class. The 5% from your attendance, the 5% from your participation, that everybody never thinks is a big deal. Everyone's always like, yeah, 5% is nothing, but you never know. That could be the 5% that can save you. So that's another reason why you should go to class. Another thing to pass in nursing school, ask questions. If you have questions, ask them. I know a lot of people are very shy. They don't want to ask questions in class because they think that their question is stupid. Honestly, no question is stupid. If you have a question, raise your hand and ask the teacher. And if you're one of those shy kids who you really do not feel like you want to ask the question in class, it makes you uncomfortable, make sure that after school, once the bell rings, or after class, once the bell rings and you're dismissed, go see your teacher, and whatever question that you have, ask your teacher and get that clarified right there and then. I always say that you shouldn't leave class if what you learned that day wasn't clear. And I've never met a teacher who's not willing to, stay a little bit longer with you after school or after class to help you. I've actually had teachers that I went to during lunchtime, and I told them, hey, I don't really understand this. We both went, got our lunch, came back, and we sat there and had lunch together, and the teachers actually clarified everything for me while we were on lunch break. So make sure that you clarify everything before going home, because like I said, you need to understand A in order to understand B. So do that. Ask questions. If you've made it this far in the video and you haven't subscribed yet, what are you doing? Just join the family. Clearly you like the video. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and click on that notification bell. The next tip is to use your subconscious mind to your advantage. Now, what do I mean by that? Record yourself reading the material that you need to know, or if it's okay with your teacher, record your teacher during class. I mentioned this about a year ago in another video I did similar to this one. Record yourself reading the material that you need to know, and listen to it everywhere. Listen to it in the car, listen to it first thing in the morning, listen to it last thing at night, and you can even play it during your sleep. People don't understand. People tend to like forget how important and how powerful the subconscious mind is. Like, do you know that a lot of the habits that we have now as adults were basically from things that our subconscious mind was fed as children? So you see your mom or your dad doing certain things over and over and over again, and then here you are, you're an adult, and you're catching yourself doing the same things that they were doing. Or how many times have you caught yourself singing a song that you actually hate? You don't like the song, you don't have it on your playlist, but you're singing the song word for word, and you catch yourself and you're like, how do I even know the lyrics to the song? Subconscious mind, literally. It's like brainwash. You hear it in the car, on the radio, you hear it on the radio at home, you hear it in the grocery store, you hear it in the mall, and all of a sudden, even if you don't like the song, your subconscious mind is taking that in, and then all of a sudden you know the lyrics word for word. So use your subconscious mind to your advantage. Listen to the song. And another thing is, even if you're paying attention and you're listening, a lot of the times we get distracted, but your subconscious mind still takes information in even if you're not actually paying attention. So record yourself reading your material and listen to it first thing in the morning, headphones in when you're drinking your tea or when you're doing your scripting or whatever. Listen to it in the shower, put your speaker on, listen to it in the car, listen to it every chance you get. And I usually do that maybe like 2 weeks before my exam. My next tip, study group. Yo, I remember in nursing school, we would all tell each other like every day, like, yeah, we're gonna start a study group next week. And it's like, once you start nursing school, you kind of like, I don't know, you kind of like automatically form this kind of group of friends that you automatically click with. So if there's a class project or if you guys have to do any group activity, those are like, you kind of see everybody kind of going to their gangs or the people that they're comfortable with. But sometimes the people that you're comfortable with aren't the most serious people in school. So if you are serious and you want to pass, even if you're not necessarily close to, the nerds, well, not nerds, but the people who are actually serious and take their stuff seriously, if you want to be successful, you need to surround yourself with them. Surround yourself with them, go approach them and ask them if it's okay for you to be part of their study group if they already have one, or ask them if they want to be part of a study group and have a study group at least once a week. And if you do it once a week, I mean, like, try to do it on the weekend. If you're not doing anything, go to the library and spend a couple hours in the library, like at least 3 hours in the library. It's a really good opportunity for you guys to ask each other questions, and you never know, you might actually learn things from your classmates too. So do study groups. Another really, really popular thing that a lot of nursing students use to study is flashcards, right? You can go to the Dollar Tree and easily get a bunch of multicolored flashcards just to make it a little bit fun. And then you can write your whatever disease or whatever it is that you're studying in the front, and then in the back you can write like the definition. So like, let's say you're studying, I don't know what diabetes is or what the different types of diabetes is. So you'll write diabetes in the front, and then you'll write diabetes type 1, type 2, and gestational in the back, the definitions of each one. And then you can study with like a sibling or a friend if you have anybody at home, or even your parents, right? So they'll show you the front, and then you tell them what the definition is, and they will be able to tell you if you're right or wrong based on whatever is written in the back of the card. And lastly, I'm going to give you guys a little bonus tip. A lot of you guys probably already know about this, but for those of you who don't, there are actually nursing apps out there that you can download. I'm gonna leave the ones that I use down below. I personally use CNO, so College of Nurses of Ontario, because I live in Canada and Ontario is the closest province to me. So I use that one. It might be a little bit different. There might be some things that we learn here that you guys don't learn in the States. I downloaded some American apps and learned a lot of things that I didn't learn here in school. So, you might learn a couple things. There might be a couple things that you don't know, but generally it's the same thing. The CNO app is a really good app, and it'll kind of tell you what you need to work on, and it'll generate like questions on whatever it is that you have difficulty in, so that you can study that, if that makes any sense. But download some study apps. Like I said, I'm going to leave them down below. And then as you go, you can kind of use that as a refresher, if you're on the bus or if you're on break or whatever, use that as a refresher, to kind of keep your mind active. It is a form of studying. It is a form of studying. So get yourself some study apps. Anyways, guys, that is it for my video. I really hope you like it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And don't forget to turn on your notification bell so you won't miss another video from me again. I really hope to see you in my next video. Bye.